Today's word is hope. When Dragon Ball Sparking Zero first came out, it was like Steam's most played fighting game, and now it has lost 90% of its player base, which is crazy because it is so highly reviewed by fans and critics. This is a good game that people are walking from voluntarily, but like I said, there is a silver lining and potential hope. So today, we're gonna get all over this situation, but before we do, hey, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Dan Frampton, and if you comment on this video within the first 3 hours, I will reply. But just remember that this is slop, and I'm kinda lazy, and I might forget. Okay, either way, let's have a good egg hunt. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the fourth iteration of the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Budokai series, which is a series I played a little bit growing up, but I'm playing a lot right now. And the first piece of information I want to direct you towards is this little graph right here, coming to us from thegamer.com, where they're showing us that Dragon Ball had a peak player count of 122,000 players, and now it's sitting at just below 6,000. This is a very drastic graph that is normally indicative of a bad game. Normally a scam looks like this, you know, but that's not the case with this game. This game is awesome. This game is so fun. This game just needs a few little minor tweaks, and this is going to change in the opposite direction immediately. There are so many characters, to come, but not really enough unlockables to kind of justify all those characters, and we're not really using accessories to the most that we can. Imagine you could buy all these accessories from different characters and put them on other characters. You could have so much fun with that kind of thing, but that's only like the tip of the iceberg. There are so many like little tiny mechanic minutia details that just need to be ironed out, and this game has the potential to be perfect and competitive. Because that minor thing I said about the accessories, that is not what people are talking about. That is just my 2 cents. The fact that it's so unbalanced, there are characters that are way stronger than others. Playing online becomes extremely boring because people are choosing the strongest characters. Now obviously you don't want to live in a Dragon Ball world where Krillin can go toe to toe with Gogeta, right? That's not what you really want. But there needs to be counterbalances to the buffs that are used by the strong characters. Androids 19 and 20 also need to be adjusted a little bit. They are very annoying and everybody plays them. So jumping into these online DP battles, you're playing the same characters over and over and over again. And yeah, you can choose those same characters too and just play broken character up against broken character, and then yeah, that's the way to make it balanced, but that's not really fun because this game has almost 200 playable characters with more coming. You want to be able to choose them. You want to be able to like put two characters together because these two characters together create like a super character or something. There needs to be some sort of extra incentive to choose the other characters that aren't just the big OP broken characters. But the biggest problem with online battles and the big deterrent for everybody, including me, is the rage quitting. It sucks when people just bounce out of a game. There is no punishment. I don't get rewarded for it. It is just lost in the ether. Everybody's time was wasted when players just bounce away from a game. And if rage quitting was punished by an L and it actually affected the player's rank, then they might not rage quit as much. And if their rage quit means that I win and I rank up, maybe that will be even more of a deterrent for them not to do it. Because they're starting matches with big, strong, broken characters. They don't have the fundamentals of the game down. I come in with a team full of children and mop the floor with them just for them to rage quit at the very end. It's absolutely ridiculous. There needs to be a skill ceiling, obviously. Strategy and character choice also needs to come into play. And normally with any other online game, it would be like, well, that's that. We might do a little tweak here, a little tweak there. We got a Yajirobe patch a week or two ago, and it was like, okay, yeah, you're doing something, but that's not exactly what the player base wants. That's not exactly what the community is demanding. But like I said, today's word is hope, because when I woke up, we had this tweet from Dragon Ball Games on Twitter.com. They're basically announcing this tournament. Now, the qualifiers for this worldwide tournament, they're gonna have all these broken mechanics. But they replied to that tweet and said this: "Attention players, we're gearing up for a patch to adjust some battle mechanics in December 2024. Post online qualifiers. Stay tuned for more details." That means all the players get to qualify with the skills that they currently have, with the mechanics the way that they currently are. And I think that that's pretty sick. But by the time December rolls around, they're gonna have to readjust to new battle mechanics. Now I can't wait to see what they have in store for the updated battle mechanics. Key sickness is something that I would love to see. Imagine a character goes Super Saiyan 4 and you're just stuck as like Krillin or whatever, and he's charging up his ki just as fast as you are. He's charging up his skill point just as fast as you are. No, there needs to be some balance there. Yeah, he's a stronger character, so his stuff should charge up a little slower, because the other guy is playing as a weaker character and should have at least some sort of an advantage, or at least a counterbalance. And the game has proven that it knows when characters are going up against other characters just by the cutscene that plays before the match actually happens. There's a specific dialogue between the two characters. Whatever line of code tells the game that these are the two characters playing, that line of code should dictate how they interact in the match as well. And the way that they had it off bat, in theory, is the way to do it. Weak characters are weak, strong characters are strong, deal with it. But the problem with that is everybody chooses the same characters, it makes it unfun, and everybody is bouncing. It is clear from this graph that the players want something different. We need a change. I love this game. It is absolutely some of the most fun I've had with any game this year, let alone any fighting game ever. I absolutely adore it. And for it to be able to be considered a competitive game, it needs these adjustments desperately. And that would be so cool if this could enter the arena of competitive fighting games. If Sparking Zero can now be considered an esport, I would be so stoked. This would be the game I would choose. Street Fighter 6, Smash Brothers, all sorts of shooters, and now Sparking Zero entering the ring with this worldwide tournament and new battle mechanics. I'm absolutely over the moon. Okay, December 2024. There's hope. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until my next video, watch one of my other videos. Okay, take care and have a good one.